We go.
Hey,
Okay. All right. Can you hear me?
yep, I can.
All right, cool. We are live.
We're
All right,
back.
look at me.
Back. We're
You
back.
can look at me. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. See me?
Hey,
I'm all hot and sweaty
uh,
because I just got back from a walk.
you're a real person. You're a real person, right?
I'm a real person.
We're real people. What are we gonna do?
We are.
Hold on one
Hey,
second.
listen, I don't want it dark in here. I want the fan on. My
Okay.
kids don't.
Oh, they don't want the fan on.
Okay, listen, Saturday is your day. Tonight, he's going to play right now for a little bit until dinner, and then you guys are done. Saturday
Hold on one second.
or Sunday's your day, Avery. Not Saturday. Hi.
Hold on. I'm sending a message. I'm trying to send a message. Hold on one second.
Play date. Play date.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Um.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Let's. We're chilling. We got 4 people right now watching.
Hey.
Hey, yo. Okay. My baby. That's Emily right there.
Hi.
Emily. So Emily has a high risk pregnancy, and they say that she's a boy, but she's really a girl, and they've been harassing
Oh.
her on. Cam, we're back. I got my friend on here.
Hi.
Look, this is my friend. How long we been friends, Amber?
18 years.
And so, how did we become friends? Let's talk about that.
Well, the unfiltered version is this is I walk into I first her ex-husband was my hairdresser. And
Uh,
he's like, "Oh, I like you. You're kind of spicy." He's like, "I think you and my wife will get along. She's Puerto Rican and she's not filtered either." And so he was not kidding. So I walk in the door and she's like, "Damn, you're a stupid ass, dumbass bitch." She's like, "But
I was
you,
fighting somebody. I
we're
was
gonna be
fighting
fucking friends forever."
somebody about to fight him.
You're like, "Pam, you're a dumb bitch. I only tolerate you because Jim and Jim are best friends. Fuck off. You're a dumb bitch. Can't stand your ass."
Right? And she had a baby. Look, so she had a newborn baby in a sling. I don't know if you guys have ever
Yeah.
seen slings. I didn't even know that she had a baby on her hip, like that. She had a whole like how old was it? Like 2 weeks old or something. Like he was
Yes. Yeah. He was like 2 weeks
a
old.
little baby. Yeah, and I didn't even know that she had a baby on her hip. I didn't even know the whole night, right? And then I walked outside and I'm like, "Hey, bitch, you're about to be my best friend. You're gonna be my." I just claimed her, right? Like I didn't even know why, but I was like, "You're about to be my best friend." I ain't never done that before, like to claim a friend. I said, "You're my best friend for fucking life," right? And
Yeah,
years
totally.
later, we're still friends. We went through a divorce, and so when you go through a divorce, people choose. Like they have to choose the husband or the wife, and
Yep.
she was the way. Like, but it was
I chose you all the time.
we've been through a lot together.
We have.
Yeah, talk about what your recent struggles are. Is that okay, or you don't want to talk about
Yeah,
them?
yeah, totally.
Okay, so the recent struggle is that she just back, and when she told
Hey,
me that
listen, I'm on a video and I need you to stop.
right,
Sorry,
yeah,
she's over here and she's like talking and
yep,
singing, and we can't sing in lives, girl.
right. But so my best friend calls me and says she has a lump in her breast, right? And immediately
Yes.
we're like, and it was sensitive. There was just so many different things that was alarming, right? So immediately we needed to get help. Mind you, she's in California at that time. I'm in Georgia, so we're very far away, right? We're still far away, but and my best friend now for 18 years now is telling me that like she has something that could be concerning. As soon as she got into the doctor, it was a rapid response, right? Like it was a pretty rapid response. Do you feel like it was a rapid response for you?
Yes, like from I went in for the check to see my OB on like Good Friday, and then by the second I was over there getting a more invasive mammo, and then after that I was headed they just did an immediate biopsy
Right.
because the shock was that in an 8-month period from my last mammo, and I found this lump myself. This was 8 months after my last mammo. So I wasn't due for one, and I was in the shower and I felt something, and I went to my doctor. He's like, "Oh, I'm not concerned. You shouldn't be either." So if you ever find that you have something and you feel like you have it in there, like there's no harm in getting it checked because, you know, this
Right.
could save your life. Like early detection is everything. And that for me is why I've had the good mindset and I have so many, you know, people to support me, you know, and I have her in my corner, like always just knowing what to do and say and help me and support me and research things.
Amber, hold on for a second. Pam, block Phil. Philip, whatever, doctor, block the doctor. Pam, can you block the doctor? Or, no,
Hey,
how are you not the, hold on. I gotta make Pam a mom. Hold on. Sorry. No, oh shit, I just Pam. God damn, Pam, I'm sorry, hold on. How do I fix it? I just messed her up. I was trying to make her a mod and I just blocked her. Hold on.
is he making fun of us?
He's talking shit. And so,
Oh,
yeah, but hold on, I just blocked Pam. How do I get her back? Emily, how do I get her back? Hold on 1 second.
she said she already blocked. Someone says that.
Okay.
Sinscope said they already blocked.
Yeah, but I blocked Pam on accident.
Oh, maybe you can press unblock.
Yeah, but no, I can't. It's not coming up. Hold on 1 second. I don't know how to work this. Usually Reason works it for me, so I'm trying to figure it out. No, that's not blocks. God damn it, man. Let me go to YouTube. Hold on 1 second. Let me go to my YouTube. Can you hear me still?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm trying to go to my. I gotta unblock Pam. Pam is one of my very good friends, so I can't let her be blocked. So I gotta fucking try to figure this out. No, hold on. No, that didn't work. Okay, she said make me a mod. I'm trying to, but I don't know how. Start comments. Ban user. I don't know how, Pam. That's what I was trying to do. Hold on. I'm trying to do it. Yeah, I'm trying to do it. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. But how do I make her a mod? Hold on. Sorry, Amber. I'm new to this stuff. So hold on 1 second. Can you hear me? My husband just called. PM, you're gonna have to wait. But are you unblocked? How do you make you top mod? If I can figure out how to make you top mod, I'll make you a managing mod if I can. But I don't know how to do it. Let me go to my settings. I
It
don't
says
see
you
it.
should
But
be able to click on her name, and I think you add
I'll click
as
on it.
mod.
Let me see. Okay, let me see. Delete user. It says star comment, delete comment, put user in timeout, and ban user. And that's what I clicked before, and I didn't mean to do that. Hold on, let me try to click it somewhere else. No, that's all it says. Okay, when Rusty gets home, we're finna get you. I'm gonna make you manage your mod, Pam. I'm gonna make you manage your mod so you can help me out. Cause I don't know what the fuck's going on. But anyway,
Yeah.
let's get back to this story, right?
So in an 8-month period, it spread to my lymph nodes. And again, my doctor kind of was dismissive and just kind of like, "Oh, I'm not worried. You shouldn't be either." Well, I talked to my general, who is a female,
Well,
later that day, and I'm like,
how much was I worried before while you were going through this process? You were making me sick every day. I was sick to my stomach, literally.
yeah, you were, and you were like saying it was hard to kind of talk to me because you were emotional and you didn't want to make me emotional.
I was
And so it was just really
about
hard.
what outcome could be. I couldn't even talk to you. Like I was putting you on red. I was not picking up your phone calls because, and it was selfish of me. It was very selfish of me, and I feel bad about that. But at the same
Don't
time,
though.
like I felt like I was gonna make it worse because I was so emotional about the fact that there could, like I could possibly lose my best friend. It was like a very emotional time, and I'm
Right.
not. How many times you see me cry in my life? I'm not a crier.
You're
Like
not.
that's the thing. But I was literally like sobbing about this, and I didn't know what to do as you were going through these steps. So go ahead, we'll
Right.
keep on going with your steps.
So again, I talked to my doctor and she was just like, he's an idiot. Like, I think you're right on track. You're not the right age. Like
Right,
it's he thinks it's a cyst is what he was saying. But she's like, you're not the right age. And you don't meet any of the criteria. It's far too large,
right.
to be a cyst. They don't grow that rapid. And so, he was like, at this point, just trust your gut. Like, your
Right.
body.
Right.
So lo and behold, I got the biopsy, and by April 5th of last year, I was, given my diagnosis. I wasn't given my stage, but I was given my diagnosis. And then I think it was April 12th. I met with the teams because our insurance assembles a team for you, a
Yeah.
cancer team. And so I met with them on the 12th, and I, was very open with them that I was going to be transferring my care to a bigger city with some more educated doctors. And those doctors sat down, took the time, explained it. They knew their stuff. And I think that's where I think I could breathe a little easier because I knew that I was in really good
Hello,
hands.
Roger. Sorry, I'm just saying hello. Keep going.
So I ended up, you know, proceeding with the surgeons in the bigger city. And,
Therapy. Did you go radiation too? Was it radiation and chemotherapy?
I did 4 chemotherapy treatments. There were roughly 4 hours a day, but that was because I did a cold capping process, which is to preserve your hair.
Right. Right.
Um, and so my hair
I,
went down to like a butch cut. Now it's pretty curly.
but guess what? So let's pause. Guess what I did the whole time? I cried. I was pissed off at her, and I had a hard time supporting her
You
because
sent me you sent me my Teletubby pillow,
I did. No, because I
my
wanted to help.
mastectomy pillow.
I did, and you didn't like it, but I still send it
I
to
do
you.
like it. I still sleep with it because it's like you're there with me.
Yeah, but I did. So when she had to get the, what is that called when they cut your breast off?
It's a bilateral
Okay, so
mastectomy.
when she had to have that, she was going through a hard time, and I sent her a pillow that when like it was supposed to give her comfort and stuff. She looked like a Teletubby, she did, but I didn't. I wanted to do everything I could, but I was so angry that I was so far away.
Yeah.
I
And I
was,
remember we talked about it. You were angry, really. We were
I
both angry.
was to this day, right? Like, and I'm like, bitch, why you do this to me? Like why like because I lost sleep, I lost I shed tears, everything, and not, not to make it about me, right? Because it's about you, and it's like everything that we like I'm so glad that we like that we still have you here. But I wasn't planning after 18 years to lose you. I'm planning like 60 years or 40 years or something, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm planning
absolutely.
on first with my seizures and stuff like that. I'm planning on me going first. I'm not planning on burying you. So it
You
was so
ain't going nowhere. We're tough old broads.
right. But to bring it back, like I was in a very abusive marriage, a very, very abusive marriage. And there wasn't when I chose to get out of it and I chose to separate myself, there wasn't a lot of people that stood by my side. In this one right here, she was right there every step of the way. And we went through a lot of ups and downs together. Like a lot of, for both of our lives over the last
But
18
we
years.
always supported each other. We always did. We loved each
We did.
other. If it was good, bad, or ugly, we loved each other.
And we couldn't, not like what each other is saying and all of that, but we were still very, very, very close. And it's beautiful to me. Like it's beautiful to me. Even I never laid eyes on her physically because we live so far away. For the rest of our lives, we're always going to be connected. And I'm saying that, and I want her to tell her story because, like, breast cancer is fucking hard. It's hard as,
Yes.
but I feel guilty because I wasn't as supportive as I could because I was fucking angry. I was angry that that happened to you. Like I was
But I
so
feel
angry that it happened to you. I didn't know what to do. Like it just made me fucking sob because I'm like, no, this is one of my rocks. That shit was so hurting to me. You know, like it was like a stab in the heart when you know, like when you finally got your diagnosis and stuff like that. But we
absolutely.
stuck together. We've always stuck together, and I'll tell you, like, I'm so sad and I'm angry right now. I'm angry at you because we're
Mhm.
going, but we've made it to the promised land.
We have been survivorship since
Yeah,
November. When my cancer, if anybody's curious, if you know anything about cancer, my cancer is hormone positive. So think of it like Mr. Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man, whoever you want to use.
yeah,
My cancer, my cancer is going like this, and it wants to eat all the estrogen and progesterone.
yeah, absolutely.
So mine's appetite is only for that.
Right.
Well,
But look, the angers that stood by my side. Me and Amber both love makeup, right? Like for example, we'll just do the makeup, right? Like me and her are both into eyebrows, eyelashes, eyeshadow mixes,
versus
always purses, like all the fancy shit, right? Like we're into that. And to find out that like that she lost her eyelashes and I wasn't there to give her more eyelashes, that shit fucking hurt my heart. Like because I know how important it is to us. Like I wasn't there to, like I was trying my best, but at the same time I couldn't give her what she needed, like in order to feel like herself or anything like that. I couldn't because I'm just so far away. It was just distance. And when the distance come in place, you get pissed off because it's like I shouldn't be this far because this is my household. This is where I'm from. My daughter's out there in California, right? Like I should be in California. I shouldn't be in Arkansas. But at the same time, life just takes you these places, and I was just so fucking angry that I couldn't help you in those situations. Like it turned into anger. It didn't turn into like sympathy or like, okay, well, you'll figure it out. That shit turned into anger for me, and I was just so angry about it because I wanted to help. And so, to make it make sense, Amber, listen, Sinscape, you see Sinscape in the chat. Her baby, he's just he's going through chemotherapy because he had a cancer tumors in his brain, and they just said that it was clear. You hear me? You're talking to
oh
somebody
my
else.
gosh, that makes my heart so sad. I mean, I don't think anyone should have cancer, but I feel like it's especially
He's
hard when it's a
he's,
kid.
he's a year younger than Odie, and he's been through hell. Her
My
baby's been.
gosh,
They just cleared him to go back to pre-K.
is
But
he's in remission?
Sinscape, is he in remission, Emily? But we've been, like, that's one of my good friends, and like, she just said that, yeah, I think they said there was no detection of the cancer last time they did the biopsy, if I'm not mistaken. But she can, okay, clear, yeah.
Now Pam said she had breast cancer. I think she said in her
Did you?
comments.
Pam, did you have breast cancer?
Yeah, she said I thought I had breast cancer a few
Oh,
years back,
stop.
and now I have another lump getting checked.
So do you know it? Oh my goodness. See, I didn't even know that. I talk to Pam every day, and I didn't even know that. I didn't know that.
So Pam, if you find that you're ever in a situation and you need support or clarification or just want to sound it off, like, you can always call. I mean, it's just, I feel like it's my job to kind of like light the way for others because I feel like I've done a lot of research, I've talked to a lot of doctors, and I feel that allows me to, it makes me inspired to help others.
Absolutely. And then can you talk about like the different groups and stuff that are available for people?
So, my facility that I'm at, you can go on the American Cancer Society. Now, my insurance provider that I have, they actually provide a lot of resources. So I don't know if anybody's Kaiser. I'll just share that right now. If you are Kaiser, they will provide you with things. And one of the things was my PT wasn't booked initially. So I didn't start PT till like December because someone dropped the ball.
Okay.
So if you have
Little
if you have a
wait on daddy.
if you have like a lump oh, I can't think of what it is now. If it goes to your lymph nodes and it, goes, well, the lymph node for me was in my armpit area. Um so when they went in and they kind of, just kind of, so to speak, looked at everything, um they were, you can choose if you want to get, you don't have to go with a bilateral. I chose that because breast cancer does run in my family, and while mine was not hereditary, mine was fast growing. And so, I got my stage. They were like, you're a 2A. Um, and then I went down once I had my surgery. My surgeon called and said, I'm happy to report you've moved down to a stage 1B. The
Mm-hmm.
margins are clean, which is very great news. But
Mm-hmm.
again, Kaiser is very good, and they provide a lot of resources. They provide you with a sports bra, which is it has a compression and support. They'll provide you with those, at least in my area, they provide them to me, two garments per year. And
Mm-hmm.
then they will also provide, and I have a glove, and that helps with my swelling. And so I'll show you my hand right now. So when this is hanging, this arm
What is
is
it
hanging
called?
in
What
a
is it called?
free-legged position.
What is it called? What is it called though?
It's like a compression sleeve.
Yeah, no, no. What is it called when you're swelled up? What is it called? I forget what it's called.
Lymphedema.
Lymphedema. Yeah, there we go. And
So
yeah,
I have lymphedema in this arm. My grandma, she had it as well, and I have lymphedema in this arm. So when someone touches me here, like if someone grabs me not realizing, or something, I cringe because this feels like fire. When I do this, this feels like I'm on fire. Um, that's going to be permanent because obviously when they're in here and they're taking out my lymph nodes, there's going to be, I have
yep,
half the lymph nodes on this side that I have on this side, but this
yep.
side has to work just as hard as this side does,
Yeah.
but with half of the lymph nodes. So it's really challenging there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of stuff to understand. So I think having the keys are having early detection, having a good support group, having a good support team, which is family, friends, whatever you feel is going to be supporting you the
Yeah.
best, because your mindset is everything.
It's
Like there's
everything. But
days
yeah,
I
because
gotta,
I feel like one day, like you, like I felt like certain days I woke up, Amber, like I would wake up out of nowhere and I'd be like, God damn, my best friend's about to die. What am I supposed to do? I'm so far away. I can't even, like, I'm gonna have to go when she's on her deathbed in hospice. This is what I'm thinking, right? Like, and it's wrong for me to think like that. I should have thought like you were gonna be a champ because you're always a champ and you overcome everything. But I felt so defeated. Just as your best friend, I felt so defeated. And I'm like, how do I give this to her? Because she could beat this. If anybody can beat it, it's you, Amber, because you're fucking like like superstar, like with what you do and stuff. So I should have never questioned it, but it still was like it weighed on me so hard.
there was times it was really emotionally like I was good. So that's why sometimes, I mean, people think, oh, I'm not supporting you. Sometimes it's just nice when you don't have the heaviness and
Yeah,
topic
but
of
we talk,
cancer.
right? But you've called and we've just talked about bullshit like we
Right.
normally
We
do, right?
have. We've talked about
Bullshit.
purses. I know if I call her, like I can talk about
Like
brows.
we gonna talk about luxury purses because I'm into luxury purses and she's into luxury purses. So like we could talk about some other bullshit and it's okay. We're not talking about what's going on. But it's like the elephant in the room is the fact that okay, bitch, I can't lose you. You're supposed to lose me. I
Right.
can't. And how do I hug you so tight to tell you that no, bitch, you ain't going. I gotta go first. I gotta go first based on what you've done for me in my darkest moments because you were a person that really stood up for me in my very very darkest moments and you've seen them and you know what they are
Yeah.
and like no bitch you can't go first no hell no hell
And I
no
think that's the thing that truly bonded us and why we've had the friendship we've had for so long, because I think there was that, ride or die
Mhm.
mentality, loyalty there. And we show up like, it may not be in person, it may be on the phone, it may be a
But we
text message,
talk
but we
for five
show up.
but we could not talk for 5 months and we get right back like we've been talking every day
Hmm.
True or not? Like we don't
True.
never we never miss a beat. It was a couple of years when I was going through my first mental breakdown. It was like a couple of years before we talked.
Hmm.
Only because I was going
I
through a
remember
mental.
you called me when you were like in the thick of an episode. You
Yeah,
actually called me.
yeah, I did. I remember you.
And your mom reached out too, and I was like, "Hey, I'm worried. Like, what's going
Yeah.
on? This isn't my girl."
Yeah. No, no, you did. And you do though. Whenever you know that shit gets deep with my mental episodes, because I do have mental episodes, you will call Reason, like you'll text Reason, like you always make sure that you're in a loop of what's going on. And I appreciate that. Because my shit ain't perfect. Last night I had a very hard night. Not mentally, but physically, because you have physical ramifications too. I slept until 3:20 today. I usually get up at 3 in the morning and I'm up all day. But my body was so exhausted, I couldn't fucking move today. Like I couldn't. But at the end of the day, like we have to show the triumph of like, okay, I have seizures. You had cancer, but the triumph is the fact that we're moving above that shit and we're doing something different, and we're not letting that define us.
Absolutely not.
And so my friend though, like, give her some love because she was really afraid to come on here because she know I be fighting with these stupid bitches and stuff. I'm gonna do a video afterwards because I have some shit to say. But don't fuck with me. I got a whole army behind me, like real life army. So don't fuck with me.
I think my hesitation was just the fact of, it's the things they don't tell you about, and you kind of like you're in a fog sometimes because you're
Oh,
hearing all this information and you're trying to process everything. Cancer, and your things are just popping through your brain. It's like in the air and it's running through and you're walking past it. You're on an escalator and essentially all these words are popping out at you, emotions, words. And
hold
it's
on.
just really hard.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Emily. No, he's a fighter. He's a fucking little wrestler and all that stuff. He's a little fighter. She talking about her son. He's a fighter. So I knew that he was gonna beat that stuff. I knew that he was gonna be able to get it out.
Did he get to ring the bell?
I don't know. Emily, did he get to ring the bell yet or not yet? He should if it's in remission, right? They're in
Yeah,
the,
generally.
they, they were in Georgia. They were really close to me actually when we were in Georgia at the same time. Emily and her husband. Her husband's in basic training now. So like so she's pregnant and she's on bed rest, and then her
Mhm.
little guy is going through so she's going through a lot. Emily's going through
Yeah.
a, yes, he rang the bell. That's a champ. But he's such good at wrestling. Before they diagnosed him, that kid, like, he's a year younger than Odie, and that guy was a damn beast on wrestling.
Wow. That's amazing. I love that, and again, I just it's gut wrenching, I mean, it tears me up. Obviously, it tears me up when anyone has it, especially someone I love, but it really tears me up when it's kids because it just seeing all their little minds and the fear and every being poked and probed, like I think it's a lot for an adult. And then you gotta put a child subject to that. It's hard. It needs to be done, but it doesn't make it any easier as a parent because we want to do what's best, but it's heartbreaking to see them hurt and in pain.
Hold on, my baby's here right now. I gotta take a break for 1 second because he's trying to. Amber, keep talking to him. Tell him something else. Tell him a funny story about me. Remember when I was gonna throw the bitch in the dirt? Tell him about it.
What?
When we went to the wine festival. Tell him about that.
You want me to? Oh, you know what? I'm going to tell them about the Antioch Club,
Oh, the Antioch Club. Okay,
the
tell
yacht
me
club.
about that. Love hearing.
So it was me, you, and I think it was Jerry this time. And they tell me they're going to come, they're going to pick me up. And I'm like, what? And they're like, we'll have you back by the morning for your kids' pancake breakfast because my kiddo played baseball at the time. And they were like, oh, we'll have you back. So I get in the car. Then she's like, bitch, just get in the car. So I get in the car, and in there is some hot full bags. And I'm like, what is this shit? They're like, oh, this is for our booze. So lo and behold, we go to the Antioch Club and yacht club or whatever it was. And then we left there and they were like, stick your arm out. We were at the gas station because we went to the gas station after that and they stick your arm out, stick my arm out. think we slapped a homeless guy or a drunk guy on the butt riding a bike. I can't remember now. Did we go to Johnny B's that night? I can't remember. See.
So, you said what was the Antioch Club? What did I
I
do?
was talking about when we went to the Antioch Club with Jerry, I think it was. And then we left there and we had to go get gas because we were going somewhere else. I don't know
Oh, when I
where
put
else
my
we were
boobs
going.
out? Are you talking about when I put my boobs out so they can pump my gas?
Yeah, I forgot about that one too. And then and then I was talking about, you told me to you guys stick your arm out, stick your arm out. And I was talking about the hot, cool bags. And you told me to stick my arm out, and there was a homeless man on a bike or something, a drunk man on a bike, and I slapped his butt. And then I'm trying to remember where we went.
That's it, baby. But you remember so we were in Lodi when I put my shirt up and I was like, remember we were going down the highway and I put my shirt up. And I was like, meet us at the gas station. And then we got to the gas station because we didn't want to pump gas. It was me, you, and Jerry. And I just put my boobs out. And I was like, can somebody pump my gas? And that dude walked over and pumped the gas for us.
She never is short of help. There's always a willing participant.
Like, oh, I'm a fool, right? Remember, you weren't there, but I went into 7-Eleven with no clothes on because I lost them when we were TPing the house. I went in there with no clothes.
Have you ever told them the story about you and Reason?
Which one? Shit, we got a lot.
How you met? Who's responsible for this?
Okay, all right, you got to come here right now. Hold on.
You got to. Come on, Reason, come.
Amber's calling you.
Come on, bro.
You want to tell the story?
Come on, tell us the story, Hustler.
Literally just walked in the door. Come on, this is just entertainment. All right.
He was over there making fun of me.
No, she wants you to tell the story on how we met. Come on. Why? You could dumb it down. He said he didn't want to tell Amber he's not coming because he didn't tell Amber.
Oh my God.
You are the reason why we met, though, right? What? So he never believed me, though. Amber, let's tell the true story right now, right? He never believes me. You were on those apps. I wasn't on those
I told
apps.
her to go in them, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And she was like, "Oh my God, these people are entertaining." And she's like, "I'm gonna go fuck with some people."
That you went to meet, and you had to go out the back door, and I was trying to check
ATM, and I go, "T, what's ATM?" And she goes, "Girl, it's ass to mouth." And I go, "What? You don't got no teeth."
Yeah, but you met that guy.
Remember, we called him Scary Jerry. Remember, we called him Scary Jerry.
Scary Jerry, yes, it was Scary Jerry because you met him and you had to go out the side door. But then I went on the app that you were on because I was trying to see what he looked like because I was not there. And I met my husband. And it's been it's been on ever since. But that's how I met my husband. I forget what the app was called, but it was a very, very, very new at that time because you couldn't.
Yeah.
They didn't have all this stuff that they got now. But
and they were just, yeah. And you were all making fun of me, like, "Oh my God, what's this thing called? I'm downloading this shit. I'm gonna mess with some people." And lo and behold, I'm like, "Where you been? Where you been?" She's like, "I've been chatting with this dude." I'm like, "What dude? What do you mean, some dude?" She goes, "I've been chatting with the dude. Don't laugh. I like this dude."
Yeah, and then you were chatting with John at that time.
Oh shit!
Remember, he would take us out to eat, but he overdrafted his account every time he was taking us out to eat. He would pay for everybody, and then he would get all his overdraft fees.
Oh shit!
Remember we went to food, and what did Aiden say? "I don't like this shit." What did he say? So
these beans taste like shit.
Her little son. So
my son's on the spectrum, and he's ADHD, so he doesn't have a filter.
Look, her son was the funniest thing when he was little because he will cuss you out better than anything. One time we were camping and they were out there with us, her and her son, and we were walking back from the water, and he's walking back. My brother is walking back with us, and he just cussed my brother out. My brother says to this day the only person that's ever cussed him out real good was your son.
He's a pro. It's in the DNA, buddy.
Yeah, so that's funny. But yeah, we've had a lot of funny moments. But sister, we met her.
I
Man,
was remembering
oh,
when
she
you
met my sister.
drunkenly took
So
off with the
so I
Orale
would
cups that I
say
was
too.
trying to find you guys, you and
Uh,
Juliana.
Yeah, but I would say too that my cousin actually on it was back in the day. Moco Space was really big then. I wasn't on. I didn't find him on Moco Space. I can never find. I can never remember what it was. Some random app. But my cousin actually met her husband on Moco Space, and they've been together now like 17 years.
Holy
And so
crap.
it can happen. It can happen, but it's rare. But it can happen. But yeah, that if it wasn't for Amber, I wouldn't be in love with the pain in the ass that I'm in love with.
You wouldn't have that beautiful boy.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. And my daughter wouldn't have a dad. And like oh, there's so many things. There's so many moving parts. But it was because you. But the beauty is the fact that you were going through some shit, right? Like you and yourself, but you actually gave me life in the process. I don't know if you ever think about that. Like what you were going through, and you still, you still have to suffer the repercussions of it. But whatever you were going through, you were able to give me some kind of quality of living.
Right. Because I think for you, it was so dark for the longest time.
It was. It was. It
And
was.
then, you were just like, when am I going to catch a break? Like, when is this going to, and you were in protective mode for, your baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
So you were in protective mode of that
Mm-hmm.
for the, of course, valid reasons, but it
Mhm.
doesn't make it any easier because it was a struggle. It was shocking.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So
And I
it was.
think we grew up a lot through that because
We
I remember
did.
when we took off from the wine thing, we left Kevin there and Kevin was getting mad because Jim was messing with all the beauty chicks at
Oh
the
yeah.
from the beauty supply.
Oh,
And
remember,
he's like, get your butt back here. And me and Tina took off because we were gonna go to a tattoo. Remember
I
that?
was gonna get a tattoo. Right. Remember, I was trying to go find a tattoo place, but I
You're like,
couldn't.
let's get one. Let's get one together. I'm like, I'm scared. I'm scared.
You need to throw away some of them in your room.
Yeah. So
You got too much.
yeah. So it was. It started there. Remember, remember the girl, and she remembered. Yeah, it started there, but at the end of the day, it's like if you didn't go through your struggles, that mean reason wouldn't be together. And he don't really believe that though. He don't think that. He really don't think that you're the one that caused us to meet. And I always tell him, well, shit, if it ain't for Amber, we would have never met a day in our life.
Right.
But
Me,
we
me and my
through a lot of
bullshit. Always helping others through my
right
own
for our
misfortunes.
darkest moments. Look, and I wish I'm bush watching Roach. Okay, oh, she's right. Okay, so should we talk about the Roach? We're gonna have to talk about the Roach for a second, Amber. Okay, so the Roach is a dude that pretends to be a girl, and she's talking shit. Amber, dang, yeah.
Why did she do that?
Because she got called out because she wasn't a good friend, and she's mad.
Well, I don't I don't understand what's her cause here. She just wants to come up in the feed and just say
So,
some shit.
so she has a no, but she passes. She's passive aggressive, and she said she was a doctor. She said all these things, right? And then she lied on me. She said that I look. So she completely lied, and she said that I. Can you please be involved because you're being weird. Hold on, you guys.
Did I tell
You guys are so funny. I'm looking at your comments right now. We have a visual pan.
Okay. Anyway, um,
What happened?
um, we just want to share. So, we got the roach and we got the damn. What is her name? Java the Hutt, and they're trolling us. You know what a troll? You know what a troll is?
What does the roach look like?
Like a dude, like Andre the Giant. She's a fucking dude.
Oh, that one?
Oh, I'll send you a picture. She's a fucking dude. But she mad she got called out. I called her out, so she's mad. And then now they're freaking making all these stupid videos.
What alarms me about this is the fact that she didn't know you well enough to know that you'd call her ass out. I never met you to stand down to anyone.
Right. And she was doing some shady stuff. You think I don't call people out that are not doing shady. Like I just leave everybody alone. I'm on my business.
Right.
So if you're being shady, then if I say that you're being shady, you're probably being shady because I ain't got time to sit there and like police everybody.
Okay.
All that.
Each child, man. My son's fighting the video game right now.
Oh my god, don't you?
They're battling.
Yeah. I'm going to should we go? I'm gonna go to her chat things. Who has a crush on? Wow, the roach things. Emily, you have a crush on her husband? Oh, she lost her mind. And we're gonna get off because I'm about to send you her channel. Can you go in there and tell her that she needs to shut up?
Yeah.
Block me.
Send it to me. I'll tell that shit talking bitch something.
Okay, we finna go. And I'm gonna send you the link, and you need to go in there and tell her that my name is Love on here, so tell her like leave that shit alone with me, because you don't want it.
Yeah.
Can I send it to you?
Yeah, send it to me.
Okay, so anyway, but beyond that, I appreciate you sharing our story, because we have a beautiful story, you and I, like as friends and stuff like that. The way that we became friends and all, it's a beautiful story, and like we're like the fairy tale. Like people think that they're with their spouses, they're gonna have the fairy tale. No, me and you are having the fairy tale.
Right.
We're gonna
and I don't think there's anything that's really been off limits. Like we talk about, getting down. We talk about, bullshit, like to do with the dudes. We talk about the kids. We talk about, because like you had the teen first, and now, and now I've got the littler kid first, So now I'm giving you perspective on that, and you were giving me perspective on the teen. And tell me, just let the nephew wear what he wants. Just let him do what he wants. Just let it be. It'll work itself out.
Like just let him go and do that stuff. So we've been through a lot together, and it's beautiful to know that like friendships can last a long time, and you don't always have to agree on stuff. You don't always have to agree on, but it's the fact that like when you don't agree on stuff, you either come to a understanding that you don't agree, and you're gonna move on, or you come to an understanding of how the people feel. But at the end of the day, like all these people try to come through and say they're your best friend because they knew you from high school and all that shit. Ain't nobody been able to touch you like I touched you ever in your life.
Nope.
Know that. Like I know the fact that you touched me in a way that nobody will be able to touch me, like as a friend, and I've touched you in that way too. So we have that.
Absolutely. And I feel like you give me like perspective, and I appreciate that, and wisdom, and
yeah, absolutely.
I don't know, I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we do that for each other, and so that's great. And I wanted you to come on to first and foremost not to be afraid to share your story, but the other thing is the fact that I'm not a troll, right? Like online and stuff like that. I'm a real person, and I go, my mama been on here, now you've been on here. Like I'm a real person with real people.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Like I'm not always perfect. And life is not always perfect, but at the end of the day, we're still real people with real life things.
Right, absolutely. And I'm glad I could come on here and share, and I hope that maybe this will help someone. I don't know. But again, I
thank you, Pam.
I'm a mess today because again, I'm just, it's been a day, and more of an emotional day for me.
So I hope that took a little bit of burden off of you though, just to be able to share your story.
It did. And like I said, if it just helps one person, like that's, if I hope that my hope is that it will help others.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it will. It's not even a hope, it will. Like Pam just thanks you for sharing your story. Like your story is a hell of a story so
Thank
far,
you.
and touched on the iceberg of it, right, with your sickness. But there's other like conclusions that you had to come through with life that you really have a hell of a story. Just like people say, my therapist will tell me like, "Yeah, you have a hell of a story you can share with people." You have a hell of a story too, Amber. Like if you think about like what your life looked like.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm glad that you started to share. I hope that we can do this again and go into other things because I think that it will
Yeah,
really.
absolutely. Yeah. I'm getting stronger and stronger day by day, and I'm getting more confident. Obviously, I don't shoot myself on camera much, but it's just hard. I think it's really hard because cancer doesn't just attack one part of you. I'll leave you with that. It attacks you mentally, it attacks you physically, and sometimes verbally you're affected by it because you can't emotionally obviously, but you can't control, you know, all the mixture of emotions because it feels like everything's coming at you at once.
Yeah,
Oh,
and but so Pam just says she keeps a lot to herself. That's okay, but you have to have that one person that you don't have. Like for example, Amber is that one person I can say whatever it is that I did or I feel or I'm thinking, and she's never gonna judge me. I might be out of my mind, crazy, like hearing voices, and on my way to the mental hospital. The next day I call her, she don't judge me on that. She, like she knows who I am, so there's never a problem with like what I'm going through. But I've called her on some crazy stuff now, you guys. I've called her on some crazy stuff.
was that?
It
I didn't hear you
never
were breaking up.
no, I was
Are you
saying
there?
that. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so no, I was saying I call you on some crazy stuff sometimes when I'm out of my mind and things, but you never judge me on that, and you don't hold me accountable for it.
Love you. I love you forever. And there's no reason not to love you forever.
Yeah, it doesn't. You're right, Pam. The sea does not have any mercy, and it's sad, and it's hard. It's hard for the
Right.
people that love you, and it's hard for the person that's going through it. It's a hard situation,
But
and
Pam, I encourage you not to like keep it to yourself and stuff like that. And I know because I'm that way, I put up my walls and my protective layer and I'm trying to protect everybody. But this reality is, if this is the case for you, Pam, you really have to focus on you and everyone else has to kind of conform to you. And they have to make you feel good about yourself on the days that you can't make yourself feel good about yourself. That's what a support team is for. Family, friends. That's what they're for. To lift you up when you think you can't. I got a chemo burn. I'll show it to you. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. Do you see that? It's kind of dark. It's right here. It's a it's scarring. This is a reminder to me. It's very triggering to me. I don't love it, but I had a reaction to chemo. And sadly, my eyes were affected by it. So at some point in the next 10 years, I'll have cataract surgery. We just don't know how fast because I have to start a hormone blocker to block my cancer. So I encourage you, Pam, like I said, I mean, you want to get that because you can't focus on anything else. You have to focus on you and just say, okay, I'm going to take it one day at a time, one day at a time. So I encourage you again, if you need anything, reach out. I'm here. It's not easy. Cancer is not fun and it doesn't discriminate. It all shapes and sizes.
sorry, I was listening to you talk, but my husband just got home and he real tired, so I was trying to see if he was trying to eat. He's like, I don't want nothing. Okay.
I'm laughing. I was giggling. That's funny.
Yeah, so he just tired. He been at work since 3 in the morning. He just got home, so I can't even blame him.
He's probably tired. He probably wants a shower. He just wants to like chill,
He wants to
because
take a shower. Look, he want to smoke a blunt, take a shower, and go to bed. Let's be honest. That's what he want to do. But yeah,
right.
yeah. But it's just I really you know, like we play on YouTube, like, you know, like me, Pam, Emily, like we play on YouTube and stuff like that. But there is actually, thank you, Pam. But there's actually like real stuff that go into our real life that, you know, like that. I want people to see that too, that we're real people. Like we're
We
real
are.
people that have real people that love us. And it's not always about the drama. And it's not always about, you know, dragging somebody and stuff like that. Like, I
What
just
was
want,
that for? Whose was the catchphrase? It was real people living in a real house. They're
yeah.
that the real world or something like that.
Yeah, so I just, you know, like that's what Pam said. Hey, Mr. Love, she misses you. But yeah, so it's just, you know, like I don't want to. So I might be involved. I am no, I'm not. I am involved in some drama on YouTube, right, with some crazy shit. But at the same time, on my channel, I want to make a difference too. I don't just be just putting anything out. I want to make a difference, and I want to show that I'm a real person that go through real things. Like I said, I had 2 seizures last night, and I was exhausted. I slept until 3:20 today. I had to pick my son up at 3:30 at the bus stop. I slept until the last minute of having to get up because I was so weak. But at the end of the day, you still have to push through that, and you still have to, you know, be triumphant in your life, whatever it is that you're
Absolutely.
physical, mental, anything. But there's help out there, and I want people to know that there's help out there. So that's where we stand. But I thank you humbly. I thank you, Amber, because I know that you were really hesitant to come on and share your story and stuff like that. And I really respect you, and I appreciate. I always respect you, and you know
Oh,
how much
I
I love.
love you. You're my boo thing always.
Yeah, but I'm so glad. Hold on. Hold on, see, I hate the drama. It's not worth it. There is real life. There is real life things going on. Like when, so, you know, thankfully she's not going through the chemotherapy, just like you could say that, you know, Kenneth getting to the end of it. But when you're going through something like cancer, it might not have been me, but it being her was as closest to me that it could be at this point. Right? Like, it's just like,
It hurts when you love someone. You don't want to see them suffering or you don't want to hear anything bad about them
right.
or bad happening to them.
Like my mental health issues and stuff like my PTSD, it comes out in anger, right? Like, so I was angry about what you were going through. I wasn't angry at you. I was angry at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
situation. I was so angry at the situation. I'm like, why you like why right now you're trying to take my best friend from me? Like, don't do that. Like, it hurt me as much. I probably as much as it hurt you. If you like, it was I was so like just devastated at the fact that and angry at the fact that like, why are you doing this to us right now?
Right.
Are you
And
doing this?
I think, for like a little bit, it was hard because like you've been my person that, I get my kids off to school and we have our little morning makeup chat.
Absolutely.
And, maybe turn me onto a purse or,
Right.
and so I think
Today
that was hard. I
is
miss
that
that banter.
yeah, absolutely. So it was just, you know, like it was just very just devastating. My son put food. What kind of food did he put in his bed? Hold on, my son put food in his bed. I don't know why. That's crazy. Anyway, I hear them fighting about food in the bed. Who puts food in the bed?
Oh my
Barbarian,
gosh.
barbarians do. But
Oh,
anyway,
it's for a late night snack.
yeah, right. or a roach.
Oh my God.
On your face.
I
Oh,
didn't specify who the late night snack was for.
right. Yeah, I just wanted to share this though because like there's real life people out here with you know that are attached to people, and I just wanted to share that. Me and Mr. Love are gonna go live tomorrow, hopefully on his channel. If you guys are not following his channel, it's like Mara, what's your channel called? Reason knows it all. So you know how many more subscribers do you need? We need like 5 more subscribers so we want to go live on his channel. Reason knows it all. I'm
Well,
gonna
I will
share.
subscribe.
He really has funny videos though. And so he has this one video. I'm gonna share his one video. He was so mad at me that he did this crazy video about specking somebody. It was hilarious. And then so he posted it. My daughter called immediately. He was like, "He's mad at you. My dad's mad at you." It was funny. So yeah. But
What was he mad for?
Because you know I'm an asshole. You know I'm an asshole, and I don't mean to be. So you get mad at me.
You know, I think the next time you should talk about my favorite story.
Which one is that?
When you gave his car a paint job, that's my favorite story in the
But
whole wide world.
what?
The paint job for his car.
Oh, the cake. Go
The
ahead.
birthday cake
Yeah,
paint
tell
job.
him.
You tell me it's hilarious, dude.
We shared it a little bit, but one time before. But yeah, but this, yeah, I fucked up. I'm crazy. I'm sorry. I don't have to be crazy like that with my husband, though. That's the problem, right? This is where the problem comes. I don't have to act like that with him
But
because
see, I
he
love that he
is.
loves you regardless. He loves you good, bad,
Yeah, but
ugly.
he's cool and collective, so I really don't have to come with that energy. But I come with that energy, and then it makes him be like, "Bitch, what the fuck?" You know, like it's like fight mode because I come with the whole damn army in me, like I'm a bull in the China cabinet, and I shouldn't do that. I'm working to stop that. I'm working to stop that.
I think you're a lot less reactive since you've been with him than you ever were with
Oh,
Jen.
I'm very. See, he needs to know that though. But I am a lot less reactive. You're
I
true.
think he keeps you grounded and centered more.
She said that I'm less reactive since I've been with you. He does. He keeps me more
And I
grounded.
think you grounded and centered. I really think he does.
Yeah, but I just have, I have a lot to do. I have a lot of work to do though, because once I'm like in that state of like fight, I don't have no limits, and that's not cool. And so we're working on it though. But let's thank everybody. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.
You guys, thank you for being receptive to her story. We're gonna come back. Me and her are gonna come back, and we got tons of things to share. But we're gonna come back next time. Mr. Love's gonna come too, and we're gonna share the story of how we met again and see what he has to say. Because Amber's here, he can't deny it because
No, we are really sad. We're gonna be better. We promise. We haven't been, we're just learning. We're newbies.
right. But we're gonna get it. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, guys. I love you.
Bye. Love you.
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't trying to.